Okay, now all I did was I backed up, rehomed, restarted and reinstalled the G-code to cut the thread. I'm air cutting this time, but I haven't changed any settings or anything on the software. And if you notice now, it's rapiding out on the X move. It's no longer going real slow in X, so it's changed on its own. It didn't re-scramble starting when I rehomed it, but I did notice in manual mode, if you press the 0 world buttons, they won't do anything. They're not zeroing the world anymore. You can set the machine 0 coordinates by going to that section and homing Z and X, but you can't 0 world. This time here, it seems to be making the passes correctly and backing out at the correct speed. I'm going to stop it right here and rewind the code, tell it to run from there and regenerate it. It still knows where it's at. I'm going to move it in until it touches, and then I'm going to actually make a pass. I'll blacken this out, and then we'll see what happens once I'm getting it to actually cut. No reason to cut the shaft, so okay. Just going to touch off on X here so we can see our pass. Okay, X is touching. Going to move Z to 0, just somewhere close so we can make a pass. Okay, that's close enough to 0 in X and Z. I'm going to quit the mode, go back into auto. I'm going to part 0 at 3/4 of an inch diameter and part 0 at Z. Hit cycle. And once again, we're going to hit cycle start and see how this actual path is cutting this time, since it is rapiding out on these. Hit cycle start. Okay, its first pass is cutting and it is in sync. Now it's rapiding off and running on its own, and is cutting on the second pass before it would. I don't really know what's going on, but I made no changes. I did not restart Mach 3. I just reloaded the G-code, the same save G-code, and now it actually seems to be working perfect. Let me I'll mess with the spindle and see if I can change the speed some and see if we can get it to follow. Now the synchronization seems to be working fine. I'm really slowing it down by squeezing it here, but if you listen to the motor, you can tell it's definitely synchronizing, but something with the UC is still messing with the DROs on the screen, and will mess with where 0 is. Now it's working great. You can, if you listen, you can hear it changing the Z feed rate as I'm changing the RPM. That's working. Well, let me send you these videos and see what you think, and we'll go from there. Half the bugs I saw it doing, it's not doing now.